So here's little old me. And I have tasks to do, and I have difficulty focusing, so I don't do them. Then what ends up happening is one of two things happens. Emotions, usually negative emotions, or even positive emotions, like curiosity. And if I get curious about thing number 2, then I'm going to do it. If I have last minute panic about thing number 1, then I'm going to do it. Or I'll have deadlines. So I have numbers 3 and 4, and once the deadline kicks in, I will do them. So I've got homework, it's due at the end of the week. I won't really bother with it. I'm going to just wait, and then I'm going to do it. Now, here's the problem. The problem is that every time you do this, you are actually changing the wiring in your brain. So here's the part of our brain that governs action. And the part of our brain that governs action, let's kind of say it's a frontal lobe, is like the part of our brain that integrates a lot of different information. So we have parts of our brain like the nucleus accumbens, which give us dopamine. So the nucleus accumbens goes over to the frontal lobes and says, hey, we really want this. This is really exciting. Give me some dopamine, brah. And then we also have our limbic system, which gives us emotions. And the emotions go to our frontal lobes and they say, hey, bro, we're feeling this emotion. Therefore, we should act in this way, right? So a good example of this is I want to play video games instead of doing my homework. And then the limbic system says, but if we don't do our homework now, we're going to have panic. So we're panicking over here, and then we want games over here. And then these two things go into the frontal lobe, and then they fight. And then one ends up winning. So the video games win and win and win and win and win until the panic rises until we overcome our desire to play video games, and now it's outweighed by the panic. And this is also where deadlines come in. So what happens is there's this part of our brain that is like, okay, when do we need to do this? Okay, it needs to be done on Friday, so we don't need, it's only Monday today. We don't need to do it today.